Hello and welcome. Right, I thought I'd get this out of the way. We bought this last time, but I've just filled the trader. I thought let's get this sorted without you having to wait 10 minutes to see. So let's get that. I think we've got 7 odd tons left. I just looked a minute ago, so we need to stick this. Yeah, top that up. Wow, harvester. Yes, let's get that done. Let's get that repaired and see how much it is, because this is going to cost us quite a bit, really. Yeah, and probably I would say the harvester's still. It's amazing. You get used to normal tractors, and then you jump into this, and it always throws you out. And let's go the proper way. Let's go the proper way. Yeah, yeah, we definitely do need to. That's going to kill that old barrel that we somehow dragged. I don't know when we did, but yeah, obviously somebody dragged it. Right, that should kill that probably, and we'll top up with the rest of the shop if we... Oh, wow. Amazing. Then steal yourself for, a very painful amount. Yeah, we've got the windrow. I thought I might do this myself for the fact that what I'm going to try to do is windrow big windrows and push them in so that they go large, so that we don't need to go all over the field. So I'm going to try to push them towards the centre of the field, and then we're going to literally stick that into that. Yeah. Also, yeah, that's a point. When is... I think it was... Yeah, I'm really unsure as to what to do with it. I think with the sorghum, we're probably right. It might be a good idea to ramp up the productions on the lorts and make it into a super production. It would do us proud, really. Right, and you probably could just about get away with this. We are, yeah. The other thing is though, we're still looking for. Mind you, we've got a lot of digestate. Ooh, nearly a grand. Wow, it was a grand between the two. Wow. Fantastic. Well, we have looked after our tools. This is all nicely sorted. Now then, we've got, yeah, the main job we've got to do this time is to grab the straw. And I think, didn't we say we're going to do... Yeah, because that was sorghum, so that's a cereal. So we can't do anything like oats and that. So canola would be... Is planting canola an option? I wasn't looking. I was just... It is. That's what we said, isn't it? Well, we could also do it September, October, but yeah. Let's go and feed those chickens. That's what I'm going to say. Let's send this. Yeah, I'm going to send this on to... Wow, I can see the field from here. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a time lapse, because it's, again, even this is going to be a monster. At least we've actually made that bigger, though. So, right, let's send that on its merry way to our farmyard. And yeah, that's another thing. But obviously, it's that we've got to look after the... Mind you, I always say that, and it is true what I've always say as well about... which one are you? Let's set you there. With a little one, and we're going to go and do the chicken food. Yeah, it's all happening. I'm really pleased, because we on this Let's Play, seeing 117,000 is quite rare. I mean, yeah, we're used to seeing nothing, so that's good. And we've got an awful lot of... I cannot get over... Yeah, I do. I feel like it's quite an achievement, if I'm honest, for us to have done what we've done. Really. Yeah, these fields, these are not prepped either. Yeah, that's a point. Can we... Let's have a quick look. What are the two... It was canola, and the time before it was still wheat. So if we do... Yeah, we've got... fallow. This one's going to be fallow, isn't it? That's what we said. And the other one... In fact, yeah, we'll cross over that one in a minute. It's quite a fair road run, really, to be honest. Let's get these chickens fed. That's the one thing I'm going to say. And eggs, it's getting on the back end. When is the good price for eggs? Is it January? Eggs, November. Aha, quite close. 37,880. Wow, that's quite a gain actually when you look at that. Well, that's the harvesters back over there. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of eggs. I am loving where we are with the chickens. I do, obviously I do want to, would like, I think sheep, I do. There's a lovely, well, I think there's quite a few pastures actually that are in the game, so I'd like to do that. Yeah, I've got Ohio Richlands, we've got cows, so I think, yeah, we're going to go sheep on this. Now then we need to, yeah, definitely go forward a little bit. I'm enjoying this as well, the hand attach. Although there's always a bit of a learning curve when you go from one let's play to another and you've not got something on it. There's a few minutes of learning again where you like, well, knocking the rust off is what I usually call it. Should leave us about 7 tons, yeah. Now then, do we... I think we just leave that there. Now, it looks like it's cloudy, but... Now then, did we? I think we did. We got the eggs off already. So whilst we're running across here, let's have a look at our field. This is the one we're going to literally leave fallow this coming year. The next one though, now what has that? It was grass and then it was canola. So that one can be our oat field. Although, yeah, I know. Or are we going to go something different? Canola. Oh no, we did oats the time before. We'd started on oats, so we really need to do something completely different. Right, okay then. Completely different to canola and oats. We could do soy. We could. That is an option. Oh, that. No, but I want to do this myself. It's true. Yeah, because I'm. Yeah. You can do it. You can actually. Then let's look through the window at that unfolding. I do love that. In fact, yeah. Let's actually look at. Oh, I like to see the way its arms come out. It's quite amazing. Did I windrow this? Did I send the... I was going to say, because why is this so mucky? Oh, no, because we still used to use it as a 10 metre. Did I? Is... Now, to me, it looks very much like we have windrowed this. I think I've just done the one. I think I've just done the outside one. Yeah, looking at that, so it doesn't seem to be. The muck isn't coming off. Either that or it was that mucky. Oh no, I think it is. It's just very slow going. Really is. Yeah, I love this. I've got to be honest. It is a. I mean, my favourite is the Swadro, the Crone Swadro, but this is definitely up there with it. It really is, which is, yeah, it's rare you get a mod that knocks a favourite off, but yeah, no, it is coming off now. That's it. It's fantastic. Right, let's grab this. And now this is going to be fun in this view. There's a few tasks like this that are definitely different. So then we need to be grabbed. Trying to think, how much further past do we need to go to push this to the right? Yeah, that's not far off. Yeah, because it'll push it pretty much to the nose of the tractor, I think. Let's have a look behind us. Am I right? Yeah, it does. It goes to the centre. This is a centre windrow, isn't it? So, bottom line is, the nose of the tractor is the lead thing, but we've got to be close enough to that we're actually dragging that one inwards. So we look to be, yeah, that's about the distance there away from it. So right, I'm going to say my words. Yeah, well, this is going to take a while because this is a monster. And then when we've done this, next, are we going to do this? Yeah, next session we will then grab the straw, but I'd like to push it as much. I know they're going to be big windrows and we're going to fill them quickly, but yeah, I do think I'm also wondering, do we go Grainquid Pro? But that would mean that we'd need to. Well, no, I did say the Grainquid Pro was going to go at the top of the field, so I don't suppose it would hurt really if we did that. We've got enough money just, but it depends on how flat it is. So I think we're all completely. Although we could sell the eggs if we needed to. Yeah, if we need a cash injection. I'm still unsure as to whether we sell some of the sorghum, but it's a poor price. I think if we ramped up the lorts, it would earn far more than if we need to. Yeah, we've not done that outer edge, so we didn't do all of it. Let's yeah. Right. Anyway, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm going to call that. I'm going to say that's done. There's still some little tiny bits and bobs where we did the massive windrows, and there are tiny bits, or a little, like a 6 foot. I'm going to do, there's a little bit of cleanup around this. I'm going to make an island, a proper island, and I'm going to delete the courses that we've got in existence now. There is a lot, and obviously there's not just in here, although I would imagine by now that the Grain Quid Pro has, yeah, I was thinking about it, as you do when you're busy doing a mind-numbing task like this, you're thinking through schemes and like things. What do we do? What's the most expedient? I thought, stick that up there. I know I've got to double handle this, and this is in the middle, and it's going to remain in the middle. I'm going to have this as like a little island. The Grain Quid Pro is at the top, and is going to be, as I said, yeah, you've got to think of the future. It's there. Now, if I was going to carry on, I don't think we're going to go like 6, 7, 8, 9 and 4. But if we were going to do it, we probably will go 6 and 8 and split those. Now, obviously, the road is going through that, although there's only me playing on this. So the fact that I could reroute the road through 7, 16 and 15 really is immaterial. Yeah, I mean, although, is that going to muck up with worker? Maybe that is true. I remember reading an article about that type of thing. Yes, where it does play around with the work things if you destroy the roads. So maybe not. Yeah. Although to be honest, the way the workers work on this are more by pathfinding. But yeah, you never know. But is that such a big thing on this? Just for them to use pathfinding as if like they're on a big field? Perhaps not on this particular type of Let's Play. Yeah, this has been a massive one. I say I could go on. I would imagine. Oh, great demand at grain liquid. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, I could. If you look across the field, you can see down there. There's little tiny bits that you can see. If you look in every direction, there are little tiny. It is quite amazing. Sort of the glint of the sun catches. There's some up there a little bit. You can see that at the top. Little bits over there, but they are little bits, and it is. I could spend another hour and I could get 60 tons, which is a lot. But then again, it's sort of like, is that important enough that we do that waste? I don't say waste because you're not wasting your time, but the gain becomes, it's a little bit like a coal mine. When it gets to a certain point, they call it and they no longer mine coal, but they don't often. Yeah, sometimes there's still some seams in there that are quite lucrative, or would be if the price of coal was more. There's quite a few coal mines and copper mines in Great Britain. If the price of copper, and in Wales as well, where if the price of copper went quite high, that it would be worth reopening the mines. So yeah, there are, if you look closely, run anywhere, and there were little tiny piles like that every now and again. I've got to be honest, sorghum's quite difficult to grab from, which I'd imagine it would be if you were going to do the straw. I mean, to be honest, I would imagine this is pre-programmed. If you were really ripping this for straw, I'd imagine this would be gone, as in like although no, I suppose no, even straw when they chop straw, there's still the stalks left on the fields. Thinking about it, they dig those in. So yeah, no, that's probably right. How did we do? Now, as I said, we'll have a look. This one, it was well over 700 tons. It is 737 tons of straw here. We know about the 235 tons of sorghum. We are going to have to move this. Yes, I have put time up to ×3. I thought I'd like to get a little bit of a tick up. But yeah, really, let's have a look at. Because the Grain Quid Pro should be, I did send the thing down to distribute, so that should be now going to our productions. Should be anything that's calling for straw, which should be the Omatana. Yeah, the canola oil, that's how much has that got in it? 36 tons still, and how much oil? Because that is going to come into 10 tons of oil. So that's fantastic, that's doing nicely. Straw silage, so it has gone across, like what? Yeah, 300 and oh wow, that's the digestate, isn't it? Straw, 332 tons has gone from that, and I decided that I was going to just do the top section. I thought if I had to run every single load from down the bottom to the top, it would have taken an age, which is why I like the idea of this. I tried it on Attingham and it does make a difference. Yes, there's a cost to be had for any hub in the centre of the wheel. There is. But then you've got to ask yourself about the gain that you get from that. Right, anyway, let's just... No, actually, I'm not going to worry about that. We will make an island, a proper island out of that as well. Not going to do roads to it. It's only for in harvest time. It's just a storage bin for whatever crop that we need to store that in. I'm not going to belabour this, though, because this is going to be a monster session, so I'm literally going to stop. Yeah, it soon became quite apparent that when I was doing the big windrows that it was going to take you don't move them much from that kind of thing. It's probably about less than 8 meters that it's a 16 meter thing at full thing, but you're only moving less than probably 6 meters because it moves to the middle all the time. So that means there's an 8 meter. Now, obviously, you've got to be a little bit lenient so that you don't miss it. Otherwise, you're going to go around the field twice for the same move in the windrow. So realistically, it'd be between 4 and 6 meters that you were moving every single time. And I thought, this is going to take forever. Just do it properly and we'll just grab the thing, grab the windrows the normal way. We will. So we've got the Grain Quid Pro. That is going to be an absolute amazing thing for working all around that field. It's going to be no use whatsoever to the 2 little fields down here. It isn't. So those are going to be still as we ever have done, run them down there because it's more expedient. But as we buy bigger fields over that way, that is going to truly come in its hand, come into its own. Right, but I'm not going to belabour this. We can see, look at what is going to happen. That there's quite a bit of a turning point going to happen. Yeah, there's tick up as well. It was down at 7, now we're over at 10,000. Yeah, there's 367 tons of digestate in that one, and in the biogas plant there is a little less. I remember. No, that's still the same thing. This one here is 307, so actually that is catching up. So yeah, we're going to have... I would hate to think how much digestate we're going to have in those two. To be honest, the Avon tonner, we're going to need to stick some big lots of water in there using the 30 tonner because we're soon going to run out of water, and then that's going to stop because there's, as I said, 700 odd tons. So over 1 million litres or 1,000 tons of straw is going to wend its way down to that, which is at least 4 months. So that's September, October, November and December until all of that has been processed, unless we upgrade the Omatana. I am seriously considering doing it once. It's already good. It would make that astronomical. I can't see it needing much more. Also, the Lorts over the coming months, it's now about investing in our businesses and enhancing. The BG Oma stick, that is super duper as is. It really is. Slow, steady trickle, and there's no way I can afford to ever upgrade the Grain Quid Pro unless we were multimillionaires, and I just don't see the point. Its job is really to move things from one place to another, so it doesn't serve any other function than that. It's like a super silo with a transport network that basically takes that wherever we need it to our productions, which is its absolute why I've paid 110,000 for a production, because it is so fantastic, and it's also in that central place going forwards that is going to be very, very useful. It really is. Yeah, I mean, if you imagine that as the central hub, 8, 7 and 6, if we were ever to do that, I would imagine 8 and 6. I can't see if I ever go that big, but it's there for the future and it's not going to be wasted. It really isn't. It can shift things around. You can shift things to it and from it then to something else, again, like a hub. So it's not a matter of me having to lug stuff up. The one thing I am going to say, I truly do think we do really need some, like one of the 70 tonners, one of the H2 Studios, or... Is there? No, there isn't. The 53-footer by Mack Trucker, although it is a cheap option in a way, it's still expensive. I mean, as in, like, it's the 70 tonner is probably the most cheap trailer that I can think of that we could lug. We've also got the 48 tonner, so we'd be lugging, probably putting on follow a tractor. The biggest, no, it's got to be faster. I'm trying to think which is the fastest. Is it really the Omatana, the TARDIS? If we make that to a 30 tonner, we're going to have 70 and that. I suppose we could do that, and the 48. I mean, the 48 and the 30 is the 70. It's the speed of the Omatana that unload that is quite phenomenal. Yeah. Again, I won't ever. I'm not going to go. There's always a pressure at this moment. You think, oh, but if you did the Omatana as Unreal, yeah, but it is not. It's not real. We know that you look at that and you think it's a 20 to 30 tonner. It's not a 50. It's not a 250 tonner. I'm not stretching the truth. If I've got to really lug 500 tons, then it's going to be me lugging 500 tons. I don't want there to be any sort of cheating. I mean, I allow the lifting of the eggs to a degree. That's the only thing that I'm allowing sort of on this. But yeah, I'm not allowing anything more, and that's sort of believable. Yeah, it's not completely not. So I think we'll get this one of these with a 70 tonner and the 30 tonner from Omaton. Unless it does seem better to just lug with one of these, the 70 tonner might be. It's faffy, and I always say that about faffy things. Is that moving? Is that lorry moving? I think it is. Yeah, 1518 is moving. Very slightly, but it is nevertheless moving. Let's point it into the middle of the map, because I don't want it wandering off the edge of the map at some day because it's inching across. Is it because it's going downhill? I'm not sure, but yeah, we shall see if it comes the other side of the bush at some point soon. But yeah, that is it. I mean, astronomical. That was such an investment. And again, I know I've still got the sheds to put down here, and I'm going to do that. I do think, yeah, it probably would be good to have 2 yards in a way, because obviously there's the yard closer to this. This is the edge of our yard, so I think we're going to put one down here where we store the equipment for down this little lot, and then probably one at the top facing, yeah, this way as well, which is going to sort of be the ones that are looking after that. I mean, or there's going to be a bit of spillover. You can never get anything like that perfect, but that's the idea. Again, as always, I always do ask for your comments about such things. Yeah, I really do love to hear from you about all these matters. Yeah, but that's where I'm going to leave this monster session. September, 1:15. Well, almost 2/3 of the way through the month of September, if we're going to be totally truthful. But yeah, that is quite amazing. Well, now we have got a turnaround to do it, if I remember right. So let's switch that to 0.5 while we're chatting. Yeah, and hopefully I remember to switch it back up afterwards. Yeah, so we are going to turn this around. Yeah, we are, because that was a... Now that is a point. I was thinking about this, what I was talking about. Now we haven't got a planter. We've only got a seeder. How much is... That's a point. When can you plant it? I think that we're planting for... It's only canola. And canola is unique in so much as we could plant canola. So yeah, we could plant canola. We can't plant oats, barley or wheat because it's another... Yeah, it's another cereal crop. So we've only got a few options. We could go potatoes, we could go sunflowers, we could go soybeans, and we could go canola. I mean, grapes and cotton and stuff like that are out here. We could go sugar beet as well, but again, that's beginning of next year. We haven't got a planter as yet. So with the options we've got, we can plant canola. So I think canola is what we're going to go with, as we said. So we've got a mulch. We've got to reconfigure the roller to the mulching configuration that we've already paid for. We'll get this mulched first. What I may do is do what I did last time, which is just to get the mulcher and literally leave it, with it being paying wages, but just get that sorted. Although, no, I don't think I will. I think I'll pretty much follow with the... I'm trying to think. If I mulch, do I need to do anything after that? Oh, of course I do, yeah. Yeah, after we've mulched, I think we're going to set a team of... I think, have we got 2 cultivators? But to be honest, that's not going to be far off. If we've got 2 5-metre cultivators chomping on the tail of the 12.5-metre, bearing in mind that they're all slightly different speeds, so they could be gaining slightly or whatever, those 10 metres are slowly nipping at the heels of the big mulcher. So then we've done that. I could go on the back of those. We could literally set, I mean, yeah, even the little two farm halls can cope with that. But I'd like to bring the Deutz, because that seems to have not had the most, and maybe the Zeta. Not that the farm halls can't cope with it, but yeah, to bring these ones in a little bit more, because yeah, I think that's important. And then I will follow all of that little lot with this, and yeah, get the canola planted. So this is going to be a massive team effort, which is completely different from this, which has been nearly all me. I really am so chuffed at the what I have actually achieved on this, that it was nearly all me. Yeah, and in the end, the windrower, once I realised that I wasn't gaining much from doing what I was doing, it was gonna. You need a special. You need something like those that deliberately push it all the way down the length to the other end. I'm trying to think what it's called. I thought about it earlier. Oh, is your name? Special windrower. Merge Max. Yeah, I actually did that at the second it was there. And there's also the little Swadro, which likewise can push to the right. So yeah, these two, the Swadro being obviously much cheaper and almost the same size. Well, actually slightly bigger. But I still prefer the Merge Max, all things considered. Yeah, I do think that's a beautiful bit of kit. But again, the Swadro TS970 is a real great thing, really. So I mean, I do love this, and it was in the sales. We got the 10-meter version. Now I've expanded it to 16, so I'm very happy with that. It is almost, in my eyes, as good as my favourite 19-meter one, the Swadro. I've got to get its name right. I keep saying Quadro. Yeah, the Swadro, definitely. But that is the end of this session. Yeah, I'm going to stick the speed up, because the next time we get... Mind you, I don't know... No, for even preparing is still work. So yeah, I'm going to say my goodbyes, and I'm going to switch that straight up to ×1 so I don't forget for the next session. But all that remains to be said is, I think... No, yeah, that is true. Let's not just rush off. We often talk about pivot points in a Let's Play. Now, this is a survival roleplay, a survival challenge, and we've done more than survive. But it comes in any Let's Play, pivot points. Now, we pivoted from the point a long time ago where we were struggling. The chickens made a difference, the silage made a difference, the digestate made a difference, the slurry yard made a difference. But when you combine them all together, it no longer becomes about survival. We're soon, this year, in the back end, are going to earn, or even on hard economy, we are going to smash that, really. Even on the awfulest settings of the game where things are terribly stringent, we are going to earn a lot of money. I mean, we've just bought the Grainquid Pro for 110,000, and yeah, that's going to make a difference. And we're going to start to ramp up productions on those. We've got the canola oil in November. Whatever's ready, we're going to take that to market. And let's have a look. How much is that worth? As in, not, yeah, because it's not going to have the full amount of canola oil. Yeah, at the minute it's worth 30,000 because there's only 10 tons of it. But we've got till November. No, sorry, December it says. Yeah, it's in the night of November. So November, December. Yeah. So again, that could be double that, or it could be triple that by the time we get to that. The digestate as is right now, and we've got 1 million litres to enhance that. So you could be talking anything up to double that. We need to put some water though in the Omatana to make that happen, or it's just going to slow down. But yeah, that's an awful lot. We've got our bread, which is obviously we are going to ramp up that. We're going to put the sorghum in. We haven't stuck that in across at the minute. We need to run that across, and we need to create the sorghum oil and ramp up the bread so that starts to get more. At the minute it's very marginal. The eggs, again, that's 39,179 in November. Yeah, I mean, the sorghum, we could just sell it straight out. I'm not going to, but I'm just saying you could do that. But you can see that actually on hand we are going to have, as also with the figures we've got now, we've got, well, you only need to read the bottom thing to see that the 750 euros. I'm going to leave it because I probably will be on Agres Balcones, or maybe I'm really enjoying Ohio Richlands at the minute. Really, it's flowing really nicely, that Let's Play, as in, yeah, everything, sort of the animals are taking shape, and the story, it's got a bit of a story to it, a bit of a genuine feel to the actual Let's Play. There's no I mean, don't get me wrong, it happens, you get moments like that in every Let's Play, but some Let's Plays flow better than others, and the storyline or the farm tells a better story than other farms. So, what does that say? 1,758,000. Where? 93, I can't see anywhere near that amount. No, I can't. Anyway, yeah, that's a. We've still got an awful lot of money to come. Let's put it that way. So equipment-wise, let's have a look at. Oh, well, this is a bit of a tease. Yeah, the Scout. And I haven't had the Johnson Brothers for a long time, a long time. That does quite a few bits of things, and that is also a beautiful. Yeah, 45 cubic meter. That is actually a very, very reasonable amount when you consider we'd be paying 35,000 for the 70 tonner. Would that not solve our things? Do we not go with what the game is giving us to a degree when you've got things like this? Do you know something? I think we will. Oh, wow. We don't want anything at the minute. We just want... Yeah, I got this before, so it does come looking like that. Because I had this on Silverrun when it had just been updated, and this is a bales trailer, and it's got wood logs on it, so I didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was loaded or something like that. But yeah, can we knock that to normal, or do we have to pay an extra 1,000? Rear lights design. Can we have... Oh no, there are some options we can't really... So we can get that for 8,000. I don't think we can. I will obviously put the sides on, but that's going to cost us more than we can actually cope with at the minute. So we're going to buy that for 8,000 because it's going to be a 40 tonner. Yes, it's a swivel axle. I know, but again, it's sometimes the game provides an answer to your. I won't say an answer to your prayers, but it's a saying, isn't it? You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, and that has supplied something that's almost, and it's a seventh of the price of the 70 tonner. So probably easy for these to cope with as well. We've still got to think of our equipment. I don't really want to be using the very slow but powerful tractor to be lugging things like that around, because that's not its function. It really isn't. So that means we've got to use the faster medium-sized tractors. So do we really want to be dragging 70 tons with a 170 horsepower tractor? I don't think so. Yeah, we've got the lorry. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab, yeah, the 2 torpedoes. Yeah, and we're going to grab that when it's been converted, when we've got a bit of money. And we're also going to grab the converted, which we've already paid for, the 20 tonner. We're going to put the sides back on and make that into the 30 tonner. So we are going to, in total, really, yeah, well over 100. We'll see. It might be more reasonable to just take the lorry and one of the rockets. We shall see if it's what's more viable, which is more faffy. But for now, I'm going to say these are future plans. But I just wanted to share with you, you know, like you can see it unfolding, and it's definitely very much more than just a survival challenge. Now we have more than survived. If we were to, if we run into problems now, we've already solved them. I can sell digestate to the slurry yard at a reduced amount, and we would lose, look, about a fifth of its value, but we'd still make a fortune. So yeah, we're not going to do it. But what I'm trying to say is, if something terribly wonderful comes up in the sales that we can't miss, we can do it. We can. It's, yeah, we can sort of suit ourselves. There may be no loans, but the business has come where it's actually got some assets, internal assets, that we can actually use. The fruits of our labours, you could say, are now beginning to show. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you stick with me on this journey. Love to hear from you all, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.